Today we're going to be talking about simple machine.
To start off, we'll talk about what a simple machine is. We use some simple machines to make have less force but more distance. The types of simple machines are inclined plane, screw, pulley, wheel and axle, and wedges. Inclined plane.
Inclined plane.
It makes you do less force but more distance.
It makes you be less force but more distance. More done but easier. Lever. It's like a crowbar. You put it under something and you put pressure on it. Wheelbarrow. It's a same class lever and also a wheel and axle. How the wheel and axle helps? It lets you push it with more distance and less force. The force was right here, right? Force is right here. Huh? The force is where I'm pushing. The fulcrum is all the way at the wheel, and the load is right in there. We used it to carry bags of dirt around, like to the ramp right there. You put it at the ramp, and we dump dirt bags on there. This is a third-class tool. Lever. It's a good tool to push out rocks inside a racetrack. And
We use it as a third-class lever. The fulcrum is where my hips are. The force is right here where my hands are. The load is back here where the stuff is that I'm moving. That. We use it to move rocks and to pull the grass out of the ground.
Wedge. When you put downward force, it splits the object.
Okay, so I use this as a wedge. When I hit it in the ground, I'm making a downwards force, and it's splitting the earth apart. So here's the flat earth, and then I put it downward, but it goes like this. Shink. And then I use it as a first class lever to plow the dirt out of the ground. And then I dump it to the side. And then I use it as a third class. To flatten it out, where the hole is, I push the dirt where the hole is to make it flatter. And that's, when I use it the first class, the force is right here because I'm using it to plow it out. The fulcrum is right here. And then the load is right here. And then for the third class, when I go like this, the force is right here. The load is right here. The fulcrum is right here. Oh yeah, my hips. Yeah.
That's what I was taking a picture of your hips. That's what I was showing in the video of your hips.
This is a knife. It is a good weapon for cutting cutting apart vegetables that you want to eat.
No.
You also have to be very careful with it.
Tell them how else.
It is a wedge right here. And then, but if you're using it like this, you could say it's a lever.
Tell it how the wedge works.
The wedge. So you put it down into the carrot, and it splits the carrot apart.
How?
Because you're putting a downward force in it. So, let's say you have like a piece of wood and an axe. The axe is gonna go like this. Instead of going straight in like this, it goes in like this. And that will make it so it's more damage, it's easier to break.
Then?
Snowboarding. on the sides of a snowboard, there's a wedge. So when you turn from going forward and go to the sides and lift up your feet, the force is pressing down, but since it's a wedge, it's digging down into the snow. So it makes a lot of friction and slows you down. A screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a pole. If you turn it, it makes the pole with the inclined plane wrapped around it go down.
A wheel and axle helps with friction while going down an inclined plane.
Pulley, it helps with the rolling wheel.
Go.
Okay, this is a wheelbarrow, a second-class lever. Here's where the force is. The fulcrum is at the wheels, and the load is right here. Right now I usually get the gardening, so I got the weeds.
You don't know how it helps?
It helps because it makes it so I use less force because it rolls.
By
It's a lot easier.
a
Wheel and axle. This is a bike. My little brother's bike, to be exact. So we would have a wheel and axle right here to roll to make it so there's less friction on the ground. It would not be useful to just have these dragging across the floor. And then you have chains right here, and there's a pulley right here pulling the chains, which makes this turn, which is why it's helpful. And with the pulleys, it makes it easier to turn these, which is easier to make this move, which rolls you. That makes it a lot easier to do that.
and also
Here I am tidying up the area I cleared out of most of the weeds. I'm using this pulley to pull up the hose. Good enough.
good enough.
Pulley. It helps with the rolling wheel. We called Griffin a guinea pig quite a bit. It was very fun and adorable. Malcolm's favorite, which is beef, is the inclined plane. I love it so much.
My favorite is wheel and axle.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed all of our videos. By the way, we just realized we hit 5 subscribers. Thank you so much.